Oscar nominee, and she stars in the new adaptation of the classic film Little Women. Please welcome Saoirse Ronan. Welcome back. I understand that you did something that you will really dial into. You took a cooking course.
I did take a cooking course. Are you a keen cook?
I'm not great at it, but I love to take cooking classes.
You take cooking courses?
I take cooking courses. I never execute the cooking. I just take the courses. What did you learn?
It was a beginner's course, and it was up in Edinburgh in Scotland.
Oh, wow.
And I did it for a week with a friend, and it was just sort of like beginners things, like crumbles, different kinds of crumbles and pastries, and we learned how to like brown meat and make like a Sunday roast, and we made this amazing thing at the end of the week, which was they said to us for the whole week we had like a different cook every day, and they were like, the thing that you're cooking on Friday is like the best thing you're ever gonna have in your life. And it was this sticky ginger cake. It was
sticky ginger.
I still have some in the freezer.
You had said the word sticky.
I know.
Sticky
toffee pudding is my favorite.
Yes.
Oh my
it's kind of like that, but it's like a loaf. It's
Will you implement any of these new techniques or things for the holidays? No. For the holidays?
I actually do cook, and I usually do cook like a goose for Christmas dinner, but someone else is doing it this year, so
You cook a goose like a turkey or a...
Yeah. Wow. Well, because there's not enough. Yeah, exactly. You just roast it. And I did this. If you did want to cook a goose this year, there's a really good Gordon Ramsay recipe, and everyone's like, oh. And it's like lemon, lime, and Chinese 5 spice. So it's sort of like this spicy, like zesty Christmassy thing. But I'm not doing it this year.
Oh,
I'm gonna have a prosecco.
Do they put those little things on the? You know, is the goose the one with the little white chef's hats on the?
I always.
You know those little white?
I can tell you've never cooked a goose. They're like,
I know the goose.
With the wings.
But does it have little one? Don't they put little white things like chef hats?
Yeah.
Not paws. They're not paws.
On
their wings?
Yeah. On their.
What are those?
On their hooves. On their hooves. I haven't done that.
Okay. Well, what about your Christmas traditions? What are those? What do you get into Christmas Day?
Pajamas. We get into pajamas. We get into our Christmas pajamas. I got a Christmas jumper a few years ago from this Irish company. Can't remember the name of them, but it says "Happy Birthday Jesus" on it. And I just thought it was really funny.
Very sweet.
So I wear that, and we just eat all day and have a few tipples and watch movies, because I think that's what everyone does.
Do you have a favorite movie? Do you have a favorite holiday movie?
I mean, my favorite movie for any time of the year is Bridesmaids, like hands down. It's not necessarily a festive. Yeah.
You watch that on Christmas Day?
I would watch that any day. If you played it for me now, I would watch it.
Have you ever done a comedy?
The first film I did was kind of a comedy, but nobody saw it. It was called I Could Never Be Your Woman, and like.
But you would like to do comedy, I bet.
Yeah, because I just have so much respect for comedians. I don't know if I think I could do it if I was doing like an Irish accent or an English accent or something. I think it's harder for me to do it in American.
Yeah, I mean.
You know, because it's like it's slightly different. But I mean, if I could be in Bridesmaids too, I would pay them to
Well, it's out there in the universe now.
Kristen, speak it into existence.
Manifest it.
Coming up next, we're going to talk about Little Women on the big screen.
Still ahead on Live, we'll cook with my family and also Miss Universe.
I just feel like women, they have minds and they have souls as well as just hearts, and they've got ambition and they've got talent as well as just beauty. And I'm so sick of people saying that love is just all a woman is fit for. I'm so sick of it. But I'm so lonely.
Are you okay? Are you alright? That's a scene from Bridesmaids too.
It takes a dark turn in Bridesmaids.
I swear, you are so talented. Every time you're here, we show a clip, and I wind up in tears. I'm like, okay, it's a clip. Pull yourself together.
I was good. It means I've done my job if I can make you cry.
Well, you always do.
Well, tell us about Jo March in Little Women, this adaptation.
She's amazing. I mean, I'm glad you showed that clip because this is sort of her. The film is non-linear. It follows the girls when they're younger, as it does in the book, and then it also follows them when they're older in sort of like the end of the first book into the second book when they've all separated. And Jo is Louisa May Alcott, who is the author. She is so inspired and in love with her sisters and her mother, and while the Revolutionary War is kind of going on outside, they've got this secret world, and they're so sort of happy and safe in it, and she writes about their tales, and it really is about her sort of pursuit for, you know, agency over her work and her art. And it's amazing how she kind of has to go away from home in order to realize that she needs to come back to her sisters to really bring her work to life. So
It's incredible to see that and feel what we feel. I mean, that's just a magical thing that you can create when you're on screen.
Thank you for coming. Great to see you. Have a fantastic Christmas as well.
Little Women opens on Christmas Day, so make sure you check out Saoirse Ronan.
We'll be right back with Miss Universe.
Tomorrow on Live, Wilmer Valderrama.